Where is Chris Hackett?
Shut up.
Wow, rude.
Guys, she murdered Kaylee.
We have been over this.
I will stick with my opinion that Ryan is not the right leader for this group, even if he would get, how do I put it? Even if he had time to grow into a leader position or mentality, and not being in a supernatural situation either, he wouldn't be the right leader for this group, in my opinion. But I don't want him to be all dependent on Caitlyn either. But the commanding option is so escalating. You know what I mean? It's difficult. I don't like both options, actually. But yeah, I at least don't want him to be dependent on Caitlyn every time. And I can be totally wrong here, but I do hope if I choose commanding that it is a first step for him to be more, not straightforward, but that it could be a first step for him to grow into a leading mentality.
I said shut up. You've done enough talking.
Okay, so you talk. Say what you gotta say.
Ryan, maybe this is a bit much. I mean, just think about everything that's happened tonight.
Hold up. You said you heard a woman crying when you escaped?
Why? What do you know?
It's the ghost story you told us about, right, Caitlin?
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it.
Your bracelet.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to help. Worst case scenario, this should give you a fighting chance.
And this will kill them? For good?
Yeah.
But what if it's Nick or someone?
Like I said, worst case scenario.
Ryan, put that fucking thing down before you hurt someone.
So, come on. Where does Chris Hackett live? When he's not at camp, I mean.
What makes you think I know that?
You guys are counselors, right? You've spent the last 2 months here? He's not in the storm shelter. I'm clearly getting nowhere hunting him in the woods. I need a place to start.
I think that spooky house behind these woods.
Dude!
What?
Listen, There could be another way. Have you thought about that?
I've spent the last month thinking about nothing else. Look, when the sun comes up, I am stuck until the next full moon. So is Max, so is anyone else he's bitten.
How is that our problem?
Why don't you ask your friends in the woods?
Don't forget about Nick, dude. Okay, any clothes around this spray you two with cold water. Ryan, let's just get out of here.
I'm running out of time. If I can't find Chris Hackett, then a lot more people are going to get hurt.
I'm going with you.
What?
Yeah, what they said.
I'm gonna show you that Chris Hackett has nothing to do with this. He wanted us to stay inside tonight. He wanted us safe.
I don't care what you think.
I don't care what you think.
Shut up. Fine, do whatever you want.
You saw what happened to Nick. He was bitten.
Everything's gonna be fine. That cop car you stole, where is it?
Ditched in the lake?
Why?
It was a stolen cop car.
You're gonna have to try and fix the minivan. Get somewhere safe. How long do you have?
An hour or two? I don't know. It doesn't seem like an exact science.
Then we better get going.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Pretty or definitely?
What do I look like, a tour guide?
I must say that my view on Laura changes a bit because on how she behaved right now. But I can understand that she tends to 350,000%. I mean, she knows that she is bitten, she will change, and then it was for her. Then it was it for her. And Max. And that she is worrying about her boyfriend, that she wants to cure and save him no matter the cost, that she wants, of course, to save herself. But, nah. But I still don't view her as a paranoid whatever. So despite being, I mean, she didn't behave paranoid or anything like that in the scene before, but yeah, more inquisitive, and really determined and a bit stubborn and not, how do you call it when you are not really open for any other options or opinions? And yeah, so because she didn't behave really paranoid and all that, of course it could make her paranoid that Ryan said all of a sudden that he will join her, or at least accompany her. And I do think, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's not really late. It's actually absolutely not late at all. And of course that could make her paranoid or suspicious, but she doesn't give me the impression by it. I mean, she didn't regard Ryan really as a, you could say, serious person. And also, in my opinion, the scene from before, where I actually tried to give Ryan a more grounded and leading option in terms of mentality. You saw it for yourself, and it really, you could say it really confirms my point of Ryan not being ready to be a leader yet in this situation for this specific group. So that because this is a thing where he was inquisitive and suspicious instead of mean and all that. He was more a bit not really clumsy, but not really based in his arguments. Like, yeah, why should we know? She pointed it right out, and it is a thing that he came up with him for himself, before talking about it. So yeah, it somewhat confirms for me my point that Ryan needs time to grow into a leading mentality, to be, or to get grounded in himself, and also grounded and firm enough in his own mentality and mindset, and emotions also, to be a leader. And even then, he wouldn't be the right leader for this specific group, because I see Caitlin more as the leader of the group and a better leader for this group, actually.
Have you actually been there before?
I mean, no.
Wait, seriously?
I know as much as you do.
How well do you know Chris Hackett?
Mr. H, pretty well.
Like you're pretty sure we're going the right way?
When I first came to camp, I was going through some personal shit, and Mr. H helped me sort it out. He's a good guy. You don't know him like I do. You don't know him at all.
Okay, jeez. Teacher's pet.
Why are you like this?
I don't want her to be a mean bitch. And still, I don't think that she is a mean bitch or anything like that. I really think that she is simply totally tensed up and under enormous inner pressure. And still, I do think who decides in early age to be a vet, and I don't think that the children could be like, yeah, I become a vet and then I will make a lot of money. If more children tend to then say to become a human doctor or anything like that, or making a big business or become an astronaut, but to say as a kid to become a vet and also sticking with that to the point where you achieved that you can become actually a vet. So not only sticking with that as your own personal dream, but really having the grades and qualifications and all that to become actually a vet. then, in my opinion, you can't be totally a total jerk. And of course, still, there are vets out there that shouldn't be practicing like any other real doctor or human doctor, so to say. Vets are real doctors, don't get me wrong here. It's just like there are human doctors out there who should not be totally not practicing. There are people too. And there are people who are right in their jobs and people who are not. And of course, there are people who seem or view their job as a actual call. And maybe it's just me, but I want to believe that becoming a vet for was also a call for Laura. That this whole situation here aside, that she is an empathetic and caring person, maybe a bit rough around the edges, and also maybe better with animals than with humans. But I don't. But I can't imagine her being a total bitch. But simply total tense and maybe at some point even still overwhelmed and by all that what is happening. And of course infection is surely also taking a toll. I mean, remember Nick. The infection is messing with you. So at least as long as she is not changing yet, I do want to stick with her being more reflective. And hey, I mean, Ryan opened up here and told him, yeah, I had personal issues and he helped me through it and all that. He's not a bad person. And I also think that she is simply turning a blind eye on Chris despite being a werewolf, really a good person, so that she can push her conscience aside and simply focusing or trying to focus on saving her boyfriend and herself. But yeah, that's why I will choose reflective.
Look, I don't think anybody knows anybody, not really.
Well, I know Mr. H, and he never hurt any of us.
Well, I know for a fact he's not the good guy you think he is.
All he does is try to help people. That's what his whole camp is all about, to help the kids.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. You know what I have to do, right?
I know. But only if we can't talk to him. If we can't find another way.
Lead the way.
That's really
There
a
it
creep
is.
ass building.
Hackett house.
So he lives in some redneck mansion with his redneck family in the ass crack of the woods? Look at this place.
No, but it's where his mom lives, I think. Never been there, but if we're looking for answers, it's probably the best place to start.
So, wait, how do we get there?
What do you mean?
How do we get to the house?
That's a really good question. Maybe we just don't.
Look, I understand Chris is your friend.
If there was another way, I'd tell you.
Sure.
Yeah. Laura, Chris is a good man.
This isn't about good and evil, Ryan.
Just how can you be so certain?
If I let my conscience slow me down now, everything gets a lot worse for everyone. Believe me, if there's another way, I'm all for it.
See? Called it with the conscious.
Hey, where are you going?
You're on the timer, remember? Must be another way across somewhere.
I got you.
Careful, it's gonna go. Oh!
Different water.
Are you okay? Laura?
It stalks your breath but shuns clear water.
Oh my god, Laura. Jesus, Marion, jazz hands.
Her eyes.
Here's a thought.
What are you doing?
Relax. Look. What big eyes you have, Grandma.
No shit. Can you see yellow in my eyes?
Yeah.
Define yellow.
Shit. We haven't got much time.
So, I will pause you for a moment. 1 second. I need to get a sip of my drink. So, and... we can actually... Huh. Check the... new things. Laura is sympathetic to Max over his rejection letter. Laura was supportive of Travis during their imprisonment. Laura was honest with the cop about the accident on the road. Laura didn't try to take Travis' gun. Laura used the switch on Travis during her and Max's escape. Abby came to Nick's aid when he was attacked in the woods. Abby shot Nick in the pool house and he fled out of the window. Abby offered Laura her bracelet to fashion into a silver bullet. How did... Oh, wait. If we didn't shoot him, would have he killed Abby? I want to believe it. The white whale. Consumed by obsession, when the chance to grasp all you ever wanted means sacrificing all you ever had, do you take it? Laura did not shoot Travis when escaping her cell.
These must have been from...
These was the old tools are leftovers from the Hacketts industrial heyday, before the mines foreclosed.
the Quarry days.
No duh.
No one's been down here for years. Did you hear that too?
It's her.
Who?
The hag of Hackett's Quarry. It's like she's warning us off.
Or guiding us.
Don't follow any weird ghostly hag noises in
Oh, shit.
Think anyone heard that?
No, they can't have done.
This place is not up to code.
I mean, if the code is literally crumbling to the ground, then I think it's doing fine.
Let's just keep moving.
Yeah. Careful. Jeez.
Just look at this place.
I could really do with a hamburger right about now.
Stop being weird. Oh boy, this is high. Whoa.
Do you think...
I think that it is disgusting. A lump of what appears to be damaged or scarred flesh.
actually something is in here with us?
Either that or this route isn't as disused as we thought.
Long way down.
Well, where's cave out?
Look who's finding their funny bone. So what's your deal then?
What do you mean?
The whole mysterious, brooding loner thing, it doesn't quite fit with the I love my camp leader vibe.
So I don't fit into the right box, is that what you're saying?
You know that's not what I mean.
I've been coming here for years. You get to know a place and it feels like a second home, you know? I mean, until now.
What about your friend, Caitlin? Is that her name? It seems like she looks up to you.
I guess. I'm kind of closer to Dylan, though, after tonight. I don't know.
Trauma can bring people together.
Yeah, and vodka.
So what about you? Who do you like more?
I don't know. Maybe neither.
Like Dylan!
This way. I see a light.
Yeah.
Or you can just hang out here. Up to you.
Someone's been eating their spinach.
So, you want to go into the collapsing nightmare tunnel first, or shall I?
The wheel of fortune. After all, fortune is nothing but a spinning wheel. Sometimes you have to take a chance. Karma works in mysterious ways, but it favors those who pay attention. Watch closely. Though the wheel spins, the eagle-eyed can tell where it is going to stop.